Alec Baldwin. Fury held. Almost. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor. Everybody's favourite furious narcissist, Alec Baldwin, is in the news again. Previously, I've analysed Mr. Baldwin to explain why he is a narcissist and one that doesn't operate with a facade, what you see is what you get, and an individual who has a low threshold on his ignited fury. Now, that doesn't mean that he's perma-furious, that he runs around like the Incredible Hulk saying, "Hulk smash, Baldwin batter." No, but it does mean it doesn't take too much to push him before a threat to control results in the appearance of his heated, ignited fury, which then pours forth to propel him to nullify threats to control and draw fuel. All narcissists have fury, heated and cold. And if you'd like to understand more about the concept of fury and how it causes the narcissist to behave in the way that they do, I would invite you to read my excellent book, Fury, which you can find on Amazon or in the Knowledge Vault, link in the video description. Alec Baldwin, of course, has been in the news more recently as a consequence of the lawsuits that have arisen following the death of the cinematographer on the set of Rust. Civil lawsuits have been dealt with and a criminal one remains pending, which, of course, is a threat to the control of Mr. Baldwin. That was dragged up in an exchange that took place in a New York coffee shop. Alec Baldwin has been recorded on camera, as reported by The Telegraph, smacking the phone of a pro-Palestine protester who confronted him in a New York coffee shop. The video was shared on social media by Crackhead Barney and Friends, an anti-fascist interview show that supports protests against Israel's actions in Gaza. In the clip, the actor can be seen becoming irritated after a protester accosts him over the fatal Rust set shooting and asks him to say "Free Palestine" and "Fuck Israel" on camera. Well, if you haven't already seen it, here's the footage involving Mr. Baldwin in the coffee shop.
Alec, can you please say "Free Palestine" one time? Why did you kill that lady? You killed that lady and got no jail time? No jail time, Alec?
Sorry.
No jail time, Alec. You're putting innocent people in jail, Alec Baldwin.
I'm so sorry.
Free Palestine, Alec, just one time, and I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, I swear. Just say "Free Palestine" one time. One time. One time.
Call the police.
One time, Alec. You know he's a criminal. You know he's a fucking criminal. Come on, Alec, just say "Free Palestine" one time. One time, just one time, please, and I'll leave you alone. Free Palestine. Fuck Israel, fuck Zionism. Please say it. One time.
Could you do me one quick favor?
Okay, what have we witnessed? Well, first of all, I think it's fair to say that the female protester can safely be filed under a bit of a twat. Quite what she is, as per my classification, we can't say, because we only have a snippet of her behaviour. We can say what her behaviour represents, but we can't draw a determinative conclusion as to whether that person is a narcissist or narcissistic, a normal, or even an empath. Remember, empaths aren't saints. They can do bad things too. The individual is failing to recognise boundaries. Mr. Baldwin has gone into a coffee shop, funnily enough, to buy, no doubt, some coffee. And he's minding his own business. This protester deems it as appropriate for her to not only interrupt him, but repeatedly harangue him, demonstrating a chronic absence of boundary recognition. She shows a sense of entitlement also with regard to filming him and for repeatedly insisting that he says "Free Palestine" and "Fuck Israel." The protester filmed throughout and repeatedly shouted at Baldwin, "Alec, can you please say 'Free Palestine' one time. Thus, that individual's not showing any accountability for their behaviour, and they're showing a sense of entitlement by ordering Mr. Baldwin around. The individual says, "Free Palestine, Alec. Just one more time and I'll leave you alone. I'll leave you alone, I swear, just say Free Palestine one time." She also asks, "Why did you kill that lady? You killed that lady and got no jail time." Which, of course, is a reference to the fatal rush set shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins. The video, when it was posted, the group that posted it called Baldwin a white devil, which, of course, smacks of racism also. This isn't the first time that Baldwin has had a run-in with pro-Palestine protesters. In December, he angrily confronted a group in Manhattan, telling activists to shut the fuck up. Verbal violence before being escorted from the scene by police. During that incident, a protester recorded him on their phone being asked whether he supported Israel. He said, "Because I'm in Hollywood, you ask stupid questions. Ask me a smart question." The crowd of activists then mocked Baldwin over the rush shooting as he was led away. Thus, he finds himself being harassed on this occasion, and the conduct of the woman is rude and intrusive, irrespective of what you might think about Alec Baldwin. Indeed, I think many of you would be inclined to turn around and shoved her out of the way, maybe even given her a smack in the chops to shut her up. What is interesting, of course, is here we don't see an explosion of ignited fury from Alec Baldwin. Initially, he exhibits cold fury by ignoring her. But that heated fury is beneath the surface, wanting to make its presence felt. And he deems to deal with it by ushering her out of the store, by holding the door open. And then, as she continues to harangue him, and remember, each instance where she's haranguing him is challenge fuel. When it comes to an interaction with a narcissist, you only ever have 3 interactions. You either provide pure fuel, challenge fuel, or you wound. Because she keeps telling him to do something, and then she starts to harangue him about the death of Helena Hutchins, her words are fuel to him. Therefore, that's useful. But they're challenging him. They're telling him to do something, and of course the narcissist must never be told what to do. Furthermore, it's mocking him in relation to his failure to serve jail time, although the thicko filming this clearly doesn't understand that there hasn't been a trial yet, and therefore why would he have any jail time as he's not been convicted of anything. But of course, that's going to go over the head of this epsilon semi-moron that is haranguing Mr. Baldwin. Notwithstanding the repeated challenge fuel, his ignited fury stays in place in terms of heated. He offers cold fury by ignoring her, but then right at the end, he can't keep that heated, ignited fury under control any longer, and he knocks the phone out of her hand as he hits it. This time, no verbal violence from him, unlike on the other occasion when he was confronted by protesters. Here, he largely ignores, and his narcissism keeps the heated, ignited fury in check almost throughout the interaction. But finally, it pops up with him knocking the phone and smacking it out of her hand. Naturally, I think most of you would agree that the individual behaving like this was pretty piss poor in their conduct and probably deserved a lot worse. But it is a useful opportunity to see again with Alec Baldwin the way that he responds to a threat to his control, and how on this occasion his narcissism has kept his heated fury in place almost all of the time. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for watching.